Calgary Stampeders won!
Like Montreal, who won in 2002, and everybody thought they were going to win a bunch. Didn't win again until 2009. Well, Calgary's had to wait. They won in Montreal in 08 and are back in the winner's circle here in Vancouver.
John Hopnagel's been asked all year about the playoff failures since 2008. The postseason disappointment, the 2012 loss in the Grey Cup to the Toronto Argonauts.
Many more to go.
He said it won't go away until the players prove that they can win the big one. They did that tonight.
Let's go back to Sarah Lesky with John Cornish.
John, there were so many questions about this team coming in just because of the playoff history recently and the lack of success. Describe this win today.
I mean, I think it's pretty successful getting to the Grey Cup. But, you know, this season we had 15-3. The only successful conclusion this season would be a Grey Cup win. And, you know, I never believed it before. I thought offenses, you know, they won championships, but it was the defense. It was our defense that won this championship. And, you know, all the guys on offense, it's just crazy. But Bo Levi Mitchell, you know, the poise that he had, you know, just sitting in the pocket, doing what he had to do to get us to win.
And for you to win this in your hometown, something extra special?
Yeah, so, you know, I wish I could have contributed more, but I knew going into the game I was going to be a decoy. So, you know, it worked out.
You knew that beforehand?
Yeah, unfortunately it was, it didn't affect my game, but that's how it goes.
Congratulations, John.
Thank you very much.
High school champion in this building in 2000 and now a Grey Cup champion as the guys hit the Twitter mirror in celebration.
John Cornish had 9 carries for 25 yards. Hamilton had a game plan, but as you just heard, so did Dave Dickinson. Used him as a decoy and put this game in the hands of a proven winner at every level of football in Bo Levi Mitchell. He delivered big time in the first half, survived the second a little bit. Nice adjustments by Hamilton. They need to get credit for that. Mitchell had just 19 yards rushing, but I think he ran about 100 as he scrambled to get his receivers open.
I mean, I wish I could have treated more. But I mean, that's how it goes. Hey, when you're the best back, people are going to walk up and, you know, 10-8 guys. But that's fine. Do that. We're ready for that. Like, those guys have been yapping and yapping and yapping.
This is a part, as a player, you savor the moment. Try and soak it all in. The emotions will hit these guys anytime now.
Sensing a little relief, though, aren't you? It's not the complete bedlam of jubilation that you often see.
This has been a confident team all year long. The best team in Canadian football in 2014, 15 wins on the season. As Bo Levi Mitchell said in the pregame show, when we sat him down, his high school coach told him, if you're the best team, you can only give it away. They didn't do that tonight.
First team since 1987 to lose the turnover battle and still win the game, although it was a very clean game in that regard, just the one interception. And it was a low penalty game, but again, the one penalty is going to be talked about that negated a Brandon Banks touchdown return late for the Ticats.
Ladies and gentlemen, a thrilling finish to a wild game. Time now for the 2014 Grey Cup Trophy presentations. Let's send it down to Brian Williams. Brian.
All right, thank you, Ron Black. Ladies and gentlemen, the 102nd Grey Cup goes to head coach John Hopnagel and the Calgary Stampeders. Before the presentation, there's Brian Burke of the Calgary Flames here in the crowd cheering. Before the presentation of the Grey Cup to John Hopnagel, we have one presentation to be made by the Commissioner of the Canadian Football League and Matt Dunigan. Here is Commissioner Mark Cohan. Commissioner Cohan.
And the most outstanding player goes to your unbelievable quarterback, Bo Levi Mitchell. God bless you, Bo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the kid's first appearance here at Grey Cup. How do you think of the job he did tonight? I have the pleasure of talking to Bo throughout the offseason. I know how hard this young man worked, and I know how hard and the sacrifices that all the Stampeders went through over this past season. And to be led by a young man, Bo Levi Mitchell, has had success at the high school level championships, at the college level championship, and now the first time participating in the Grey Cup, he's got his first pro championship. Bo, how's that feel? Tell everybody about it.
Man, the only thing that I can do is thank every single person in front of me right now. Every single person here, the players, the fans, the coaches, the staff, everybody. This one right here, this one's for Calgary right here. This is for Calgary.
Bo, you seem to be so poised out there in the entire football game, playing within yourself. Not just tonight, but all season long, you made it look relatively easy. Is that just, do you have a pulse? Do you have a pulse? I mean, how do you make it look so easy?
Man, those guys around me, man, my entire O-line, they give me all day. My receivers, man, you saw the plays they made tonight. One of those guys should be up here right now, man. I cannot do enough without these guys. My defense holding them nonstop. I can't do anything but speak about you guys. It's all you right here. It's that team effort, baby. I got the best teammates in the entire world.
That's what it's all about right there. That's why he's the MVP.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Dunnigan with the most valuable player, Calgary quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell. It is now time to present the 102nd Grey Cup. Commissioner Cohen, you're retiring soon. You're doing it for one final time. It's all yours as you present the Grey Cup to head coach John Hupnick.
Thank you, Brian. What an amazing season the Calgary Stampeders have had. I'm sure John Ferzani is up there looking down with a big smile on his face. It's now, this is for John. You guys ready? It is my pleasure to present the 102nd Grey Cup to the Calgary Stampeders.
Calgary Stampeders, John Hupnick. John, this team's had so many injuries this year, yet you persevere and you're champion.
Well, I mean, the injuries are part of the game. Every team has injuries, but we have a lot of young guys who prepared themselves, and they were not the starters to take advantage of opportunities. And so many young people played great football for us to help us win the championship.
John, you were a quarterback at Penn State. I know Matt will talk to you in just a minute, but you're also a quarterback in the Canadian Football League. You know a thing or two about the position. Can you talk about the maturing of Bo Levi Mitchell?
Yeah, he's matured in an unbelievable rate. He has a pretty good quarterback coach in Dave Dickinson, but Bo spent a tremendous amount of time preparing himself to play, and the game's not too big for him. It was displayed this afternoon. Both young quarterbacks played extremely well, and Bo had an unbelievable first half.
One final question, Coach. Offense has been spectacular. Bo Levi with over 300 yards. What about Rich Stubler and the defense?
I'm so very fortunate. I'm so very fortunate in the offseason when we lost Rick Campbell, that Rich Stubler was available. I hired him after a short talk. He did an unbelievable job for us all year long. He deserves it just as much or more than anyone else in this football.